Gamers of Reddit, which Tetris piece looks the most like a man's penis and balls? Which is a good question.
I think that's a fairly easy question.
Obvious.
It's
No,
the one.
no, there's
Well, it depends on the size, and this is a great segue to the the next section we're going to.
Yeah, which all right, I'm gonna pick out a small dick problem one to I'll just go with this first one. This is what sort of put me onto it initially. Not initially, but this round. This is a rant from Funny Tangerine 7218. This penis made me resent Western women.
Yes.
I have literally become regressive. You see, if this was the 20th century, the whole small penis thing wouldn't have even mattered. It's social media, porn, and toxic friends of women that create bizarre preferences of penis sizes.
Friends of women.
And whatnot these days. I just want to move to the Middle East, get multiple wives, and live like a king instead of being this crappy American with a small penis who doesn't even see the light in the tunnel. Who doesn't even see the light in the tunnel for a way out of this depressing, miserable light. I don't think
Me too, brother.
Yeah, I think he's trying to see into a tunnel, but those women aren't letting him, if you know what I mean. He's trying to see into the light in their tunnel.
Woo!
Yeah. But this is his only post, and someone said, dude, women have always liked bigger dicks. There's just more areas to shame men now. And then I think he said, I think he said, that's not true, stop coping.
This is a beautiful kind of cross-racial solidarity.
Yeah.
This is a response to this. I live in the Middle East. Same shit is going on here.
From homie 4561, the homie will just step in and say, "Man, the same everywhere. We're actually more alike than different."
That's a Saudi prince.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, more evidence of that is he's also on Porn ID or / Porn ID.
Okay. He's got a lot of free time.
Yeah, and Bella Danger, who I can only assume is that's just a woman who's a porn star. What else is he? Getting bigger. A lot on getting bigger.
Yeah, I'm checking getting bigger.
That's another. I think we've gone on that one before, but
well,
what are the comments on? Yeah.
You check my screen. You check my screen, and all the links are purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to go on incognito mode before clicking on all these links, so I'm gonna have to clear this all later.
Yeah, that's okay. Doesn't make a big difference.
He's also posting a lot in confessions, and I can only assume that there's a huge overlap with small dick problems in confessions and average penis.
Yeah.
Average penis.
Yeah, I want. But Wait.
You gotta pick real quick. You gotta pick a side. You're either an average penis or you have a small dick problem. You don't get to double dip.
Yeah. No, I know. It's I guess you're saying that it's that's not good enough at this point. It's it's like resume padding. It's everyone's gonna say they have a big dick, so I might as well if I'm gonna get anywhere, I should say I have an average one. Someone said, wait, I like this comment that says, not really, watching too much YouTube made you resent them. Oh, wait, no, he's saying that about women. I thought he was saying that about dicks for some reason, that there was a
make
YouTube problem. Yeah. What are you going to say?
Oh, just that literally one of my friends, the same friend whose parents loved I Got a Feeling, his strategy was no, if I tell them I have a small penis, then they're going in bracing for the worst, and then they're pleasantly surprised.
That's pretty cool.
With the outcome. He was no, it's actually genius, and they think you're funny, and also they're not disappointed by a cool 5.2.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's incredible, Riz.
Great guy. He's a father now, so.
Oh yeah.
Take a listen.
A father to a pleasantly surprised. No, not two. He's married to a pleasantly surprised wife.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
What I like about this is that he blames toxic friends of women.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys were growing up, you were a guy that mainly had girlfriends.
That's not relevant.
No.
Not relevant.
I mean, wait, hold on.
No, but
is there a space in between those two words?
I get yes there is.
Okay, then yes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, like everyone thought you were gay, but then you disappointed everyone by not being gay.
No, everyone.
Everyone. I kind of fucked up the second. I forgot the second step, but
you're kicked off the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
This is no.
We're full circle. I was in Germany last week dancing.
You were, yeah. But yeah, no, I just like the idea of being like a worm tongue like figure talking to your female friends. It's like their dicks are awful.
Oh my god, I like this girl, but she always like I'm really girl, but she keeps on bringing her court eunuch friend to the bar, and she's like always he's always like telling me about spies and shit, and he's like, be careful. There might be something in the shadows. It's like, okay, man.
That'd be a very fun evil gay guy to be.
It's
just like
the core,
No, he has a small dick, and I hate him.
Yeah, no, I think that's. I imagine. I totally assume that's what this guy's afraid of. Yeah.
Toxic friends of women. I like the idea that women had completely like normal relationships with their friends before the 21st century.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, if this was
it was industrialization.
Yes, exactly. The whole small penis thing wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, exactly.
What was Griffin? Do you want to pick out a?
Sure.
I think I have plenty of other small dick problems,
and also
plenty of others.
I bet you do.
I know. I was making a joke. I was gonna say I also have plenty of posts from the subreddit, but you beat me to it.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm a dishonored Ronin. I was about to say Rogan.
A dishonored Rogan.
Yeah, roaming the countryside, not taking vaccines, and arguing with people. No, not arguing with people. He doesn't like arguing with people. What did you just look at one?
I'm gonna read advice for my son.
Oh yeah.
I have a 3-year-old son who I think.
I found this one by searching, quote, my son.
my song.
My song?
My song.
I love that guy so much.
He's so cool. I saw
Brian, whatever his face is.
I saw a video of him in his car, and he was just going, I am gay! For like 20 seconds.
He's making some of the best content online right now.
Let's get him on the show. How hard can that be?
You guys could get him.
Yeah. Advice for my son. I have a 3-year-old son who I think will have a small dick because I do.
Normal thought.
I'm looking at his dick now, and it is honestly pathetic.
There's no way it could get bigger than that.
Yeah, this shit's
just like being at your son's birth and looking at it and being like, got a small dick. Fuck, he's already got a small dick. The poison dripped through. I don't know what's wrong with
me. The flip side of that is like thinking that your baby has a huge dick and be like, I got cucked.
Yeah.
I want to show her.
Oh my god. Yeah. This must mean my wife's dad had a bigger dick than I do.
Yeah.
That has to be what this is. What tips would you give me to help raise him so he can deal with the problems he may have due to having a small dick? I'm about 4.5 inches one hard, but have never had any real problems. I never had to shower publicly, and I met my wife when we were teenagers, so she doesn't know any different. She's genuinely super hot. An ex-model. Wow. Our sex life is great, so I guess I really lucked out. Now we have a son, though. And I know for younger folks, life is tougher.
I'm afraid that my son won't be able to fuck my wife like I did.
It's so perfect because it's like he's like just saying like, yeah, I had no problems because of this, but can you please solve the problems that my son will definitely have because of this?
I'm a cool guy with a small dick, actually, but my son's gonna be a fucking loser.
My son's kind of a loser. He's like really into blocks and like counting numbers.
My son will get no pussy with that behavior.
It's just like yeah, nothing bad. Like I never really had any problems with having a small dick, but my son will. I just get that vibe from him.
Yeah.
Now we have a son though, and I know for younger folks, life is tougher. Now there's so much porn everywhere. It must make you so much more self-conscious. I never even realized I was that small. but I think he'll know from the age of 13 or so. I will try and make sure he grows up confident and emotionally balanced, happy and positive, good at sports with a sense of humor. Any other advice or specific tips? Should I talk to him about it when he gets to a certain age? What do you wish your dad had said to you?
Having the
I'll be honest.
Having the conversation
like
with my son about how his dick is small.
It's okay if your dick is small, son.
Listen, buddy. I know your dick is small, and probably girls hate you, and probably you hate yourself. And probably you'll never get pussy.
He's
Probably
like 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably when you're out here jacking your shit on the living room desktop. I know you're just looking at that big hard dick and thinking, I'm never gonna sling wood like that. I'm never gonna shoot at thick ropes like that. But you're gonna be okay. That's just porn, and maybe you'll get to maybe you won't have.
Yeah. Son, I'm gonna show you a video of when you were conceived, and I'm gonna let you know that it's probably the best you can hope for, and I'm gonna help you get to that point.
You have to marry a teenager, son.
Yeah, you have to marry a teenager.
Yeah.
I like this. I like that he's gonna tell him when he's 13, which is like, while he's going through puberty.
Yeah.
Yeah, like could very possibly be like just starting.
Yeah,
like
I need to.
early stages.
Yeah,
he already is like incredibly self-conscious, and then his dad comes in and is like, "Let's
your
talk
dick
about
sucks,
your small pecker."
bitch. Yeah, you're gonna get
Son,
no
take
pussy.
off your pants. It's time to learn how to be a man.
Yeah.
This is like this is like it's an overused term, but this is literally just porn brain. It's like you're so like demented because you've just watched too much that you're like, I need to like install like life lessons of into my son about his tiny shrimpy awful nasty dick.
How do I get my son a stepsister that'll get stuck in washing machines?
Advice?
Yeah. I need to get divorced ASAP for the betterment of my son.
I'm getting a stepmom for my son.
Yeah.
Well, can I read this? Wait, can I read this tweet from a deleted user?
Yeah.
Sure.
If your son has issues with size growing up, don't hesitate to take him to a doctor for an assessment, just in case an endocrinologist or urologist could treat it. I had hormonal issues growing up, but was too embarrassed to go to the doctors, as I didn't think anything could be done. Also, don't discount therapy if he's struggling. I feel if I had both in my teens, my adult life would not have been plagued by such poor self-esteem. All the best to you and your son. You need to take your son to get a penis inspection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Have the doctor also reaffirm that, yeah, that's pretty small.
Yeah.
Have a make sure he puts a finger up in there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This really is like the this is like the Republican version of like being too overzealous about your kid being queer is like yeah, that's probably happens a bit. This is like how we've reached. Yeah, this is how we reached like detente with Republicans on like gender stuff. It's like, all right, we're gonna have the gender clinics, but we're also going to allow you to bring your kid in there in case you think his dick is too small, and we're gonna let you. We're gonna give him hormones.
My son is straight, but he's still a loser. What can you do about this?
Yeah. Someone just commented a link to smallpenisfacts.com, which when I clicked on it said it was an unsafe website.
I bet.
Yeah. It also said that the link was invalid after I said no. I want to know. I want to go to this website.
Real quick, just below the smallpenisfacts.com is a deleted comment that I can only imagine is the most like sensible reply to this whole post, because the only reply to it is, nah, man, he just doesn't want his kid to go through the same pain. That is something every parent's nightmare.
I don't think that's every parent's nightmare.
No, I don't think that's probably most parents' nightmare.
Yeah. Well, first, because they're parents. Like,
yeah.
They kind of won the whole, like, you know.
Yeah.
They
exactly.
Kind of married an ex-model, which I don't think is true, probably, but...
Yeah, and then, like, you know, even if you were, like, cucked, it's like, well, thank God. You know, he doesn't have to deal with what I went through.
Exactly.
Yeah. There are more. I think, what did I send?
This is...
James, do you want to read either Breaking It to My Parents or Conversations with My Prepubescent Son?
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull that out.
Yeah.
Oh God, the choices are just they're so good.
Wait.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do Breaking It to My Parents.
Yeah.
I'm 16.
To my parents.
I'm gonna stop right there and say he should probably. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me read this because this is actually.
Oh,
This is
what?
like the kind of people that I actually do feel bad for.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm 16, have had surgery to correct a genital birth defect, and
Dick
because it
too
was
big.
severe, my yeah,
Dick
severe
too good.
Scarred dick is 4 inches on a good day.
My dad
which
was
goes
posting
nicely
on
with-
this subreddit.
which goes nicely with an undescended testicle. I don't think that matters. Who
Yeah,
cares?
Yeah, not,
Has
not
has any
different subreddit, buddy.
Yeah.
no one ever cares about balls. My question is about my parents. How am I supposed to tell my dad or mom that their son has a tiny dick? Okay, I'm gonna stop right there and say you don't.
Yeah.
I've solved your problem.
Mom and dad, dick is trash. Dick not good anymore.
What am I supposed to? I'm supposed to do this.
Okay, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but I'm seeing the real problem here. On occasion, they'll both make small penis jokes. A seemingly insensitive thing to do while I'm around. Okay, so that's your real problem. It's your parents.
My God.
you need to like talk to a therapist about that. Like that's your real problem. Don't worry about the rest.
Don't,
Especially your
seriously, don't
weird
tell your parents that you
ball
really
that's
do
up
have
the side.
one.
Yeah, I mean, if your parents are already making jokes about it, A, presumably they know,
Yeah.
and B, they're probably not going to be like super kind about it or like
They'll probably just be like,
understanding.
"Why are you telling me this?"
Yeah.
exactly.
That was the point.
So-
was cute.
To user Nathan13, get new parents
Yeah.
Well, this guy
and stop
this post is 4 years old.
posting your length and well,
Yeah. Circumference.
and you're probably fine by
He's
now.
probably fine now.
Yeah.
Let's check.
I wanted to. There's a post. This is from unfortunately from user Charlie73516. It's not my account.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
a little fishy.
Yeah. Well, it says it could be worse. It says I'm 5 inches, and I've just
Get the fuck out.
This is conversation with my with prepubescent son. I'm 5 inches.
I want to
I
stop right there real quick, just for the listener. The like banner for the subreddit
Oh, yeah, this
has
banner.
a ruler that goes to 4.5, so he's not qualified to be in this subreddit.
Yeah.
This is not a small dick.
Yeah.
No,
I am taking
you're
I am
fine.
taking a stand right now for no reason. 5 inches is not small. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's completely normal. It
Yeah.
looks like every other penis when it's hard.
It's big
5 inches
even.
is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big when you know how to use it.
Yeah. Too big maybe.
Yeah, it's fucking too big. It hurts. It hurts
It
me.
hurts though. Yeah, I'm 5 inches, and I've just got on with things. I'm 5 inches. I've just got on with things, even though deep down I am profoundly unsatisfied. There's so many sentences like this that make me think
yeah.
I'm like having a stroke. My feelings have led me to attempts to prove my masculinity with mixed degree of positive and negative outcomes to myself, and have hindered my desire to pursue sports and a career in the military.
Damn.
No, there's your problem.
Nevertheless, I've muddled on, and now I'm a father to a perfectly happy health 8-year-old boy. I've never talked about my penis
my
size
God.
other than to my now girlfriend.
Oh my
I feel it has affected me psychology. Oh, so he's a pirate. It has affected me psychology.
He's psychology.
Psychology, Mr. Spooner.
No, he's Irish.
I don't want my son to have to go through this. How on earth do I tell him he is not like other boys, and what advice I give him when it comes to dating?
That is so psychotic.
I feel so guilty placing this burden on him. It's like
oh my
oh
god.
fucking. It's not like a. You should really only complain if it's like a micro. That's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
mean,
the-
like, okay. Like, if it's like 2.5 inches, like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, or
but
like if it's
You
like
gotta
medical.
just. Yeah, like, that I understand, and I'm like, that sucks. I mean, that really.
It's
Yeah.
so
There's just
funny that
no.
He said
There's no good way to do that.
he had his desire to pursue sports and a career in the military, which are like the two jobs you would probably
Exactly.
have the most people seeing your penis in.
And, like,
Yeah. Also,
you
it's
read
like
that?
I could have been a quarter pack if it wasn't for my dick.
If it wasn't with
Yeah,
my
it's
5-inch
it's
penis.
literally like your like dad's like fake story about like I could have gone pro except fucking fucked up dick.
My dick. That's what he tells his son. How do I break it to my son that his dad was basically a pro football player, but he had
Again,
he had an Achilles dick.
Again, same advice as the last person. Don't bring it up.
Yeah, don't bring it
Ever.
up with your son. It would be so. That would be like traumatizing if your dad sat you down to talk about his dick.
I would never talk to my dad again.
No,
like, is it not a chance?
That's so awful. That's such an awful thing to do to your kid.
I like how you have to at least ask your wife how you tell your son about this before you tell the small dick community. I feel like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And hopefully your wife is like, we had his son. You remember that, right?
Your dick is small.
Yeah, it's like, wait, is this guy like currently going through like some shit? Like, he's not even framing it. It's like an "it's gonna get better" speech. It's like, how do I brace my son for the storm?
Yeah, your dick.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's the same as telling your son that he has like cystic fibrosis.
Yeah.
You got 6 months to live.
Someone says, you ever heard that the adage that the native man being told by a Christian missionary about hell? Oh man, if it's not something that's causing him grief, then it would benefit. Then what benefit would it bring you by introducing that feeling to him? I think that you should instead focus on making sure that he feels comfortable enough and seeking help when he needs it, knowing how he can handle his own emotions rather than projecting your own onto him. And then someone's OP said, sound advice. He's a clever boy, popular at school. I'm comparing how my self-esteem was affected. The only thing I can do is be there for him. It sounds like you're trying to do something else. Yeah.
Entirely solvable by just just whatever weird thing you have going on, talk to a therapist or just don't bring it up ever.
Yeah.
That solves your problem right there. Don't fuck up your son for no reason.
Yeah. Oh wait, someone commented, I think testosterone shots can help if you still prepubescent.
Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely.
It's like, Dad.
Get your 8-year-old on Anavar or whatever.
Yeah. Dad, this is my 10th vaccine this year. Also putting it, because I guess if it's testosterone, maybe that doesn't do that, but if you're on steroids, that makes your dick smaller. I don't know. We were talking about this with hair loss when we did the episode with on the hair loss from with Ty, but it's all those guys basically give themselves breasts from overdosing on finasteride,
right.
And it's you could just
it's very awesome.
Yeah, it's why don't you do the other drug that makes your dick smaller, and then at least you have muscles.
Well, that is actually a pretty perfect segue to the post that I wanted to read.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is from 4 days ago. Tiny dick and becoming trans. Rant. Rant.
Yo, I gotta be trans now. This is bullshit.
This is fucked up. Okay, hold on. Having a tiny dick is often enough seen as a sissy. Again, these people cannot write a sentence.
They're busy looking at their dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a language barrier thing. I think they're just typing these through tears and they get too frustrated and they can't.
Also, this sentence is completely normal. Having a tiny dick is often enough to get seen as a sissy.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I guess I just read it wrong.
Yeah.
But it's okay. These guys are... Yeah, but
I'm also reading through tears.
Yeah. James just had to talk with his son.
Yeah, exactly. I just told my son that he's fucked up. And
yeah, just have to talk with my dad.
Yeah, at 27, my dad's having to talk. Yeah. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, and a common way to deal with that is to develop an erotic interest in sissification.
Oh boy.
Always a good step. From sissification, the step is not that far to AGP. I'll let the listener look that up.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, I'm sure the average most controversial listener knows what that is.
Yeah, the average guy podcaster probably knows what AGP is.
I've been diagnosed with it after my dick was too small.
Yeah.
I became a podcast.
Stands for a Gus penis.
Yeah, there we go.
In addition to that, identifying as a sissy is not that different from identifying as a woman. Agreed.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
I have a tiny dick, and I experience all of this. Now I don't want to identify as trans or female anymore. and I still have my tiny dick.
Well, that's what you can,
surgery.
that's all you can hope for. That's all you can appreciate in this world. You still have it.
At the end of the day, I still have my tiny fucked up dick.
Yeah.
Never went for bottom surgery.
That's the hero's journey.
Yeah. He comes back around and he says, actually, I'm glad. It's you know what it's like? It's like Siddhartha.
Yeah.
He doesn't really end in that different of a place than he started, but he's content with himself.
Yes.
I'm 83 years old, in my rocking chair thinking back on my life, and at the end of the day, through all the trials and tribulations, I still have my tiny dick.
I still have a tiny dick.
And he says, after all, I am happy about that. I'd rather have a tiny dick than no dick. But I do feel like people still see me as a sissy.
What?
Anyone else experienced this or something? Like, this guy's just like, he's like wearing like a skirt and like thigh highs, and it's like, why does everyone see me as a sissy? Like, what's going on?
Like, people can't tell that your dick is small from like looking at you. Like, that's not.
No, like he says he didn't get bottom surgery, but like, did you get top surgery?
Yeah.
Like,
anytime I hear someone say top surgery, it always makes me picture someone getting their dick sucked on an operating table, like without fail. That's just what I picture.
Whoa.
He needs top stat.
Yeah, I need top. Yeah.
50 cc's at tops.
Yeah.
Okay, really great and also timely comment here.
Yes.
Think about Napoleon. His penis was 2 to 3 inches, but that guy was a testosterone bomb. He was an alpha male and not a sissy. Also, I see some transvestite people with 7 to 8 inch penis.
Okay.
So there is no correlation between small penis and manliness.
That's like a story
really
like a
woke.
4-year-old would tell you. Napoleon was an alpha male and not a sissy. Also, sometimes I see transvestite person with a 7 to 8 inch penis. Can I play outside?
Yeah. OP replies, was Napoleon really that small? How do you know? I'm not saying that tiny dick is the only or even main reason people are trans.
No.
But in some cases,
it
might be a factor.
Let's just go out on the record. And
Yeah,
say none
on
of us
the
are saying
record.
that.
Oh wait, someone mentioned Adolf Hitler.
I was literally about to say, I was like, I could think of another world historic tyrant that.
Yeah. Someone says Adolf Hitler was also very small, and then someone says, but not very masculine. I mean, I'm sorry, but like,
And
Hitler,
the response to that is so funny. What do you mean? He almost conquered the world.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like Hitler got a lot done.
He did, but he was a bitch about it.
Yeah, yeah, he was a pussy.
Yeah.
I like this.
Wait, he said, sorry. So listen,
No,
he was
ahead.
mentally weak and sick, however, not weak. Western media showed him weak and funny, and that's why we think he was weak. He was a titan. God, he created one of the biggest and strongest countries in the world. Wait, is this about Hitler and Napoleon? Wait, no, this is about Hitler. Wait, what?
It's about Hitler, yeah.
What?
He was mentally weak and sick, for sure.
But he was also really cool and created the most powerful country. It's like... Okay, what? He didn't create that. No, he didn't.
He created one of the biggest, strongest in countries of the whole world.
Yeah, he took a country and then, just fucked it up.
Yeah, but for a while it was going pretty good.
Oh,
for a while he was...
Yeah. And then,
he had the Sudetenland.
Yeah, and then, the Sudetenland. Is from, this is from user NFL Draco 25. And the title is simply, What is Pain, Misery, and Agony All in One? The one he's referring to is presumably an inch. Imagine the strong intensity of torment I feel when I intentionally refuse to have sex with a girl at my job because of the strong feelings of inadequacy. I already knew she would have never wanted to talk to me again after we had sex. And would have told people about how inadequate I was. She is known for being a whore, so it wouldn't have made it any better, because a whore only wants one thing: an endowed size member. That really reopened the wounds of a failed relationship I had in the past, bringing back the memories of my suffering. Now my ex left me for my ex-male friend and told me he was way better than me at pleasuring her, telling me that she could not feel me at all and was satisfied, and he satisfied her in every way. That's when it all just snapped after endless hours of self-pity and endless tear shed. I just stopped caring about sexual desires. I stopped watching porn. I stopped beating off. I stopped pursuing females, and I started focusing on becoming the best version of myself and to become financially successful and material successful. Sometimes I catch myself watching porn and etching, but I quickly realize all the pain that comes with porn. It's never over. I refuse to throw the white flag and retreat. Are you tired of those heartless, fruitless females and their wretched nature? It's time to step up. It's time to step up and focus on the main goal to become rich and successful.
The heartless, fruitless females.
It sounds like they're getting a lot of fruit. Honestly. Oh my god.
I refuse to throw the white flag and surrender.
What is surrendering?
Unbelievable. Is surrendering jerking off or killing yourself?
No, I think surrendering is literally just jerking off.
Surrendering is not making $1 million a year. That's the ultimate surrender.
Yeah, it's he's also. It looks like he's also on r/Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
And r/Black Summer.
Yeah, I checked the diary of Jane and it just says his dick is way smaller than it.
Yeah. Beginning Agency 4000 says, yes, friend, once we are rich in success, we will stromp those people who shit on us. I don't know if they're shitting on them because they, like, paid for that or, you know. This woman this woman wanted to have sex with him. He turned her down and told the internet she's a whore. He sucks, which, yeah. What are some comments he's left? Someone says, a woman offered you sex and you still call women heartless and wretched. Grow up. And NFL Draco says, so incompetent you can't even understand the paragraph. Her true nature would have never accepted me and would have talked down about me. And if I ever pursued a actual bond, it would have only resulted in her making a cuckold out of me.
This guy talks like a Pokemon bad guy.
I know. Well, he also, yeah. Something you would never understand. That's kind of a compliment. You would never understand being a pathetic guy with a small dick who's constantly getting
You'll never get it.
You'll never get it.
Trying to do like a Jedi lightsaber reveal, but it's just pulling out your tiny penis.
Yeah.
The other guy pulls out his even smaller dick.
Yeah.
He also says it was better to not indulge in sexual intimacy with her than to face the harsh reality of rejection and not being accepted by anyone and making a complete fool of myself in the end.
This guy's entire worldview could be fixed by just by just introducing him to the phase "still beat" though. Like, that's, you know, really. There's such a long comment thread.
It's not that good.
Someone replied to the reasonable person from before, and said, "Oh wait, no, he has an alt account. This is his alt. He's Y2Me21. Oh my god. Oh wait, he's posted other things on that account. Oh no. He also posted 2 years ago, I think it was just the beginning. The Martinelli last week, however, was badly done. Seems to have stirred something, a precedent that didn't exist. In fact, an amateur YouTuber is talking about it. Oh, I wonder if it's the same YouTuber from before." And he believes that this thing could grow further and give birth to a serious movement, which would be my desire, and the idea that gives me strength to go on. I'll add the video, and it's End Small Dong Shame. This movement is going to grow. Can I
read that?
That's gonna be the first time these guys are seeing something grow in their entire lives.
Yeah. Oh, he also posted how I wish I could take a shower in the gym.
Can I read this one, How to Escape the Trap?
Yes.
How to escape the trap.